Scooby-Dooby-Doo, where are you? You're in Gotham City. Alright, so welcome to the ride back. This is where I just take a look at, a movie or direct video that I just watched. In the span of the time it takes me to get to where I'm going. In this case, I watched Scooby-Doo and Batman, the Brave and the Bold. Definitely a movie that is really not meant for my age bracket, but it's the first superhero release of 2018. It came out just this past Tuesday, January 9th. And I think the next thing is like Gotham by Gaslight. But anyway, Scooby-Doo and the Batman Brave and the Bold. I'm going to try to avoid, I'm going to do some spoilers, but I'm going to avoid some of that. First of all, was the special good? It's about an hour and 15 minutes. Although at times I can feel like it lasts a little bit longer. But if you're a fan of Scooby-Doo, then of course you're gonna like it. It's classic Scooby-Doo. You've got your mystery, you've got someone in a mask, and it's got all of those good Scooby-Doo tropes involved in it. I don't really know what to say about it. I mean, if you've seen one Scooby-Doo episode, you've pretty much seen all of them, haven't you? But of course, the standout feature in this is that it also includes Batman the Brave and the Bold, a cartoon animation series that I believe ended in 2011, after 3 seasons. And the format for Batman Brave and the Bold, if you watched it, was Batman would bring in other superheroes or whatever to solve a mystery. So this is actually right in line with Scooby-Doo. I'm going to speed up a little bit. This is right in line with Scooby-Doo. It's really interesting to me. I mean, as someone older, even now, maybe it's just me, but I'm never really good at solving the Scooby-Doo mysteries and figuring out like who done it. Like later down the line. But it was. If you pay attention like early on, you can pretty much guess who is involved, especially if you're a Batman Rogues Gallery aficionado. Like if you know a lot of the Batman villains, you can catch some subtle hints of like who is the villain or the main bad guy behind this. But let me talk a little bit about a little bit of spoiler territory. First of all, you're gonna have Batman, and he invites the Scooby Gang to Gotham City as mystery analyst of Gotham, and he's got a lot of partners, which involved Martian Manhunter, Detective Chimp, The Question, Black Canary, and Plastic Man. And he invites the Scooby Gang in there to solve a case that Batman doesn't really know about, and he solves it like he never did solve that case. But yeah, it's a weird one. At one point, I think the funniest, there was actually a really funny character in the form of Aquaman. Aquaman was kind of funny, even though he was a little dark. At least one time, at one point, he said, "Oh, did you lose another Robin?" I'm like, "Oh, that's low blow, Aquaman." Damn, man. If you're older, then you would appreciate a little bit more. There were a lot of meta jokes in there. Like at one point, they're like, Shaggy and Scooby's like, "Oh yeah, I guess we're the ones who have to be the ones to run or the bait." And they're like, "Yeah, it's kind of generic at this point." So there are a lot of meta jokes in there for the more adult seasoned viewer that you'll catch. Did I enjoy it? I felt it was a bit long. But then again, that's pretty much as expected. I mean, most Scooby-Doo mysteries only last, a single episode, so it's not really meant to be a long special like this. But it wasn't bad. It's classic Scooby-Doo. I'm trying to avoid any real spoilers. Keep an eye out. At one point, the group goes to not Gotham, but Arkham Asylum to hunt down a clue. And you see a lot of the Rogues Gallery, and probably more than most people know. I think, what's his name? I think King Tut shows up there at one point, and you can see, Scarecrow and a lot of these other villains. In closing, if you, I'm doing this video kind of as, maybe parents are trying to figure out if they want to get it for kids. Yeah, definitely. If you have kids and they love Batman, go ahead and pick this up. I think it'll definitely be a fun experience for kids. And if if you're a fan of Scooby-Doo, it's Scooby-Doo. What else can you say? What else to say about it? I don't know. Don't want to give away the ending. Don't want to spoil it. I will say that it deals with, as I mentioned earlier, an earlier case from Batman, and Batman goes against something called the Crimson Cloak, in like an experiment that caused a person to get lost. And it's like, okay, who is this villain? What case does the world's greatest detective, how does he not solve something? It seems kind of pointless to have the Mystery Inc. involved in the world's greatest detective. Some highlights of it. Once again, no spoilers, but at one point, I will say that the Mystery Inc. gang gets to put on Batman costumes, and Daphne and Velma give these really good nods to Batgirl, which looks exactly like her with the red hair. I mean, it's ridiculous how close she looks. And then also, Velma looks a lot like the Dark Knight Returns Robin. So I thought those were nice little subtle nods to the characters. Yeah, I mean, this is not really meant to be a long review or anything of it. It's just meant to give you quick thoughts on the direct-to-video show. So, yeah, I would have released this last week, but I was busy working on a new review, which I posted just yesterday, Sunday. So I've reached my destination, which is the whole point of the show. It's just meant to call the ride back for a reason. But I look forward to doing more in the future. And thanks for watching. I'll talk to y'all later. Hey everyone, thank you for watching. And please take a minute to like, comment, and subscribe for more super videos.